is Val in, and do you kind of limit his? Do you do anything, any restrictions or anything like that?
No restrictions, and he is in. Yeah, he'll be in lineup tonight. Blackwood.
I know Val wasn't skating with, obviously McKinnon wasn't here, but he wasn't skating on that top line yesterday in practice, but are you almost intrigued by the idea of getting Marty Nichushkin and Val Nichushkin together at some point?
Not right now.
Miles Wood played his 500th game over this past weekend, getting ready for his 100th in a Navs sweater. What has kind of made him such a key component to this roster?
I think a little bit of everything. He plays with a little bit of reckless abandon, and he provides a certain amount of energy and enthusiasm to our group that I like, and obviously part of our penalty kill and a hard-working checking line. So, yeah, I like the guys with personality. They bring it to the table on a nightly basis, and he's one of those guys. He's obviously a great skater, hard forechecker. Played some really good games for us this year. Unfortunately, he's been in and out of our lineup a bit, but he's been good. He comes to the rink with a smile on his face and enjoys, putting in the work. So, yeah, good addition to our team. Like what he's been doing so far this year, and hopefully he can stay healthy and continue that.
Is there like one thing that the bottom six or bottom nine isn't that you'd like to see them do more to help them score more, or is it sort of this guy needs to do this and this guy needs to do this?
There's some individual things there for sure, but as a line, I think we've been focused on making sure that they're connected and playing as a group of three, and strength in numbers and puck battles to be able to come up with more pucks in the offensive zone. But they got to be hard to play against, going to the net front and putting pucks to the net front and crashing the net front. It's part of the identity of our bottom six. When they're good, they're really good, and some nights they get a little quiet with that. I think our D can help that too, shooting some pucks from the blue line when we get them low to high, and understanding the mentality of that group and how they can help them as well.
You haven't really had a healthy forward group this year, and with Val back, you pretty much do. Is there more of an emphasis on, all right, we got to take advantage of this and start going on a run here?
Oh yeah, I think the emphasis has been the same all year. It doesn't really matter if you're missing guys, you're focused on the guys that are in the lineup. So it's just hopefully we're better at doing what we want to do with him in the lineup, and that he helps that second line a lot, and the other lines can follow suit.
Oliver Shellington has missed significant time this season, but has been able to get in games lately.
Yeah.
How have you navigated having a player missing so much time in the regular season, getting him back in these games recently?
Yeah. Well, and it's not just this season, right? Like in the last couple seasons, he hasn't played a lot of hockey. I think he has a skill set that can really help us. Obviously, an elite skater. He helps with the puck moving ability. I think he can help our team create a little offense in the offensive zone with his movement, with his shooting, with some of his passing and heads up plays. We saw a couple flashes of it last game in St. Louis again. Yeah, it's been tough because he's a guy that I've wanted to kind of put in the lineup for quite some time, and he just hasn't been healthy enough to go. And then you come back and you're rusty and you're kind of behind it. So I think that the time now over the last, going into the break, playing a game, getting a bunch of practice time in, coming out of the break, getting a bunch of practice time in, I've kind of made the decision that I want to see him play more and see what he's able to provide to our team, because the sad part is we're at this point in the season, I still don't know exactly what he can provide for us.
All good. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, so first game back on home ice in what feels like an eternity. Can you just talk about how comfortable it'll be being back home?
Yeah, no, it's, we love playing in front of these fans, best fans in the league. Anytime we can kind of string together a bunch of home games, it's always nice. Teams coming to play to higher altitudes, it's never easy, it's never fun. I remember being on the opposing bench. You come, you're sucking wind in the first period. So let's try and take advantage of that, and just like you said, kind of feed off our fans.
Coming off a back-to-back that didn't result in what you guys wanted, but there were a lot of positives out of the Nashville game that you can point to. What would you focus on?
Yeah, just I thought we played really well defensively. We didn't really give up anything. I think they had 15 shots the whole game, and we kind of doubled them up in chances. chances. So we got to start finding the back of net. I think, we kind of harped on that in practice yesterday, and obviously we laid an egg in St. Louis, but we took some stuff from that, watched some video, and can learn from some things. But it all starts in this room. I think we just got to have a little bit more energy, play for each other, and I think it starts from there.
Sounds like Val might be making a return to the lineup. How big of a boost is that?
Yeah, it's huge. Anytime 13's in the lineup, he's a big presence out there. He can score. He's awesome in front of the net on the power play. He can kill penalties. Kind of play in all situations. So hopefully we can feed off him and he can give us a spark.
Thanks so much, Ross. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Next 6 games here, you'll get back to your own barn.
Yeah, it'll be huge. Obviously, we got to take advantage of the homestand. It's been a long time since playing in this rink, so 3-ish weeks, I guess. So yeah, it should be fun.
You're getting a big addition today, back in the lineup with Val coming back. What does he mean to the team?
I mean, yeah, you can't be just how much underestimated how much he needs this team. Obviously, does so much for us. He eats a lot of minutes and then plays up and down the lineup in every situation. So it'll be a huge addition for us, and hopefully he's back to Valerie form. He looks pretty good out there. So.
How good was it for you and Taser and Nate to get those last 2 days off for you guys?
Yeah, it's good. Obviously, when you compound so many days, just grinding and mentally being checked in, obviously you need a couple of days to just retool and relax and just basically recover. So I think it'll be obviously we're going to have to find some days down the stretch here to get a couple back again. But we got to make sure we're ready to go because we need some points here.
Are you able to turn off? I mean, I know you guys going down this stretch. Was it easy for you to take these 2 days off and just forget about hockey?
I don't think it really like that. At least for me, obviously it's always about the game, and I think for me it's more so just recovery, like utilizing all the different aspects of treatment that we have and making sure that the body's ready to go. Because, like I said, to be mentally checked in for that 2 weeks and playing those high-end games, it's a lot on your brain and a lot on your body. So I think definitely useful a couple of days, but yeah, we got to be ready to go.
What did you learn from the Four Nations that you didn't know before?
I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know. A lot of things. So many things from guys on our team. Just how guys handle themselves day in, day out. And it was really cool to learn from a lot of those leaders. Guys like Sid, McDavid, and the list goes on, Marchand. So it's pretty cool. But in terms of that, it was awesome to see the pace, how much passion guys had for their countries, and that was a lot of fun.
I guess it's not really fair to expect him to jump in and just be automatically Val, right? So there's an adjustment period in there.
Yeah, I mean, he's been out for a while. Obviously, he hasn't played a game in, I don't even know how long, a month. Yeah, exactly. It's 2 months or whatever. So, yeah, he's got to find his legs back. He's looked really good in practice, at least today. And I know he's really excited, so when he's excited, that's when he's at his best. And, yeah, we're excited to have him back. Sweet. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yep. Here we are with Tom Fitzgerald, former Avalanche. Good man right there. Listen, Four Nations, one of the assistant GMs for Team USA. Tell us a little bit how the experience was for everybody. It was new. Sounded like it was awesome, and I think the player participation was absolutely off the chart.
It was as advertised.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. Best on best. We haven't seen that in a while. What it did for our league and what it did for our sport, it was incredible. The viewing of it all was unbelievable. Both cities, Montreal and Boston, did a tremendous job hosting. But the players, they just didn't go through the motion. This was not an all-star game, as everybody saw. It was real hockey. And for guys who've won cups to say these were the most intense games they've ever played, it just says a lot about what this tournament was all about.
And the Boston area group of guys was well represented by you guys, that's for sure. But listen, best of luck tonight. Avalanche against the New Jersey Devils. So tell us 2 seconds about how everything's going with the Devils and what are you guys looking for on the stretch here?
You know what? We're playing some good hockey right now coming out of this break. We feel we do have a good team. We've been inconsistent. Had a great first half up to Christmas and struggled a bit finding that consistency in January. But we're getting healthy. The deadline's coming up. Can I help the group by adding something? Going to try, but if not, we like our group. We feel like the East is up for grabs. So consistency, reliability, connectiveness is all part of winning, as you know.
Well, here you go.